Hey guys, welcome back. So last layer, we're almost there, almost at the end, almost at the destination. And the reason that this last layer, this part is going to be split into two videos is because, well, it's pretty lengthy. And the reason for that is because you don't want to disturb two whole layers of solved pieces while solving the last one. So that's why there's going to be two videos. And this video is going to talk about orienting the pieces of your last layer, which is OLL, orientation of the last layer. As I explained in the first video, this will be, your aim in this step would be to get all the yellow pieces facing upward, right? I mean, what am I saying? All the pieces of last layer having yellow facing upward. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So OLL is divided into two steps. Step 1 is you solve the edges, or you orient the edges, and step 2 is you orient the corners. So the way you orient the edges is, well, you can only have three cases for orienting your edges. The first case, now please ignore the corners. When I talk about this, please ignore these four outer corner pieces. We're only talking about edges here. The first case is a shape like this. This is called an inverted L because it's an inverted L. So when you get an inverted L, you use a very small algorithm, and the reason for this is this step will involve slightly more algorithms only because we don't want to disturb all of these, and I'll do my best to explain these algorithms as intuitively as I can. So the algorithm for this is keep the L facing in an inverted way towards the back left of your field of view, and do this. F, U, R, and then reverse. U prime, R prime, F prime. So the reason that works is you're removing this pair, right? And you're removing this pair and you see the orientation of these yellow edges. When I do U, R, U prime, R prime, it fixes the orientation without disturbing the pair. And once you do F prime, the pair is back as well as the orientation. Now you see we have this. Some people call this a yellow cross. You can call it that, not an issue at all. So moving on to the next case. So the next case is something like this. Now this is called an equator because it's an equator line, the horizontal equatorial line thingy. So the equator case is the exact opposite of your inverted L case. The inverted L case had two adjacently oriented edges. This has two oppositely oriented edges, right? So what you would want to do here is keep the equator bar horizontal as the name suggests, and do this. Again, F, R, U, and then reverse. R prime, U prime, F prime. Simple. It's that simple, guys. So just again, keep it horizontal. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And I'll leave it to you to figure out why that works. Here's the final case when you're orienting your edges. Now you would see that not a single edge is oriented, and you might feel very demotivated. But don't feel so demotivated, because this is very similar to your second layer case where you noticed that an edge was flipped and you didn't know what to do, right? So here we imagined that a random piece had to go into the slot. Here we imagine that we have a correct, like a known case, which is say an inverted L case, right? Let us assume that an inverted L exists here, okay? If we assume that, we would keep it facing the far left, back left of our field of vision, and do this. F, U, R, U prime, R prime, F prime, right? That's what we would do if there was an inverted L. And we just did it and see what we've got. We've got an equator. Now once you get an equator, quite simple, right? Yep, you guessed it. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. So the reason this thing is very demotivating is because you might see there's no oriented edges, but don't feel that way. This is called a dot case, and for anyone who's wondering, because it's just a dot, right, and you have no oriented edges. So yeah, that's how you orient the edges. That was orienting the edges. Next we will orient the corners. Once you've oriented the edges, orienting the corners is not that tough, and it just involves a sequence of moves. So the sequence is very simple actually. You would just have to learn a very small trigger, and a trigger is just a set of small moves, which is like, inside like it's a cozy set, I would call it that, because it's very easy to do these moves quickly. So here we have this corner and this corner which are not oriented, and these two are oriented. So for every unoriented corner, you orient it first, and the way you do that is keep it facing, like keep it on the right front side of your cube, and do this. R prime, D prime, R, D. R prime, D prime, R, D. Until it's oriented. Once it's oriented, get the next unoriented corner into this same slot. So I see the next unoriented corner is back here. So I get it here. And I do the exact same thing. R prime, D prime, R, D. 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 Please, please don't forget to do the D at the end of each of those moves. Because if you forget, you might mess up the lower layers and then you would have to go through all my videos again, right? Huge headache, I understand. So, yeah, that's how you how you orient the corners. So guys, just to summarize here what we've done in this video. If you get a dot case, you picture an inverted L and you do the alg. If you get an equator case, that's simple. Let me just repeat that. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And if you get an inverted L case, it's F, U, R, U prime, R prime, F prime. A dot case is a hybrid of both of those, as I explained. Next, the corners. Once you've oriented the edges, you need to orient the corners because that's how you orient the entire last layer, right? So here you see a corner. What you do is this. Very simple. R prime, D prime, R, D. R prime, D prime, R, D. You keep doing this until it orients that corner. Once that's done, please don't forget to do the D at the end, okay? Even I used to make this silly mistake, don't. Next, you get another unoriented corner. R prime, D prime, R, D. R prime, D prime, R, D. Then you get another one. R prime, D prime, R, D. R prime, D prime, R, D. Until it's oriented, you just keep doing this. And whoever figures out the reason why this works and puts it in the comments, the reason why R prime, D prime, R, D continuously if you keep on doing it, it works. If you figure out the reason and you put it in the comments, I'll pin the comment because I really want to know what you guys think about this. So yeah, that's the summary of this video, guys. I hope you have this. If you have this at the end, you've done it. Great job. And only one step to go, guys. So yeah, don't lose hope. And I'll see you in the second last video of the series, which will be PLL, which is permutation of the last layer. And we'll be permuting these pieces. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.